Welcome to the first newscast of 2018. I'm Paulina Ramos.
And I'm Hillary Moore, and this is LCTV News, a look inside Patriot Pride.
This month is the beginning of competition season for Louder Than a Bomb, where young, passionate poets compete. Here's an inside look with Skylar Orahood.
Hi, I'm Skylar Orahood with LCTV News, right outside Mr. Carney's classroom, Lakeview sponsor for LTAB, a student-based poetry club. As we approach competition season, our Patriot poets are warming up for their upcoming slam-off. Let's talk to Mr. Carney to learn more.
My friend Kevin Koval invented Louder Than the Bomb in 99, 2000, something like that. I remember we were at a show together at a college and he came and told me about it. And so he did it for about 12 or 13 years, 10 years before I got involved. And when I got done with touring and I knew I didn't want to tour as much and I wanted to stay at home, I wanted to bring this program here because it works and it's a way for me to give back to the community, in which, gave me an ability to live as an artist.
Louder Than a Bomb, to me, it's a really good outlet because I have a lot of feelings and emotions, as the average person does. And so it's kind of a safe place for me to express how I feel with other people who can relate to me.
They tackle tough issues here. There's not fluff poetry going on here at Lakeview. We've done quite a few events. We usually kick off the year with our book drive that we do at the Fall Carnival. We had Jessica Helen Lopez come in for Check the Method, and she came to Lakeview and spoke to our Avid students, spoke to our poetry students. We did a mentor program where we brought kids from Hudson Middle School over to Lakeview, where we worked with them and had the opportunity for them to meet our high school poets, and for our high school poets to meet their middle school poets. We've also done MLK events. We had the hip hop concert, Shake the Turntables. With Bobby Sessions, which I thought was really successful. I mean, the kids really loved it, and I thought it was very empowering for the student poets that we had there that night. And then, of course, one of the big things that we do is we partner with the University of Pennsylvania. So we had the recruiter from the Kelly Writers House come to campus. That's 2 years in a row they've come to Lakeview.
Louder Than a Bomb's members all agree that hearing other poets' work is the best part of competition season.
I'm excited to hear all the other poets because I know the school has a lot of talented people. So I'm really excited to hear some of their work.
I think for competition season, I'm most excited about kind of getting to interact with other people who also really like to write, because it's a passion of mine and I know that other people love it too. So
the student poems, man, hearing the kids read their poems, I mean, it's amazing, right? It's the best part. It's the best part, hands down. The LTAB Slam Off is going to be Friday, February 9th. It'll be from 7 to 9:30, and we do it in the Little Theater. It's free. It's open to every student at Lakeview. It holds about 150, 175 people inside the Little Theater, and we usually pack it out. I think last year we had standing room only, and had by the end of the night. So it should be a really good night. I'm expecting it to be a lot of fun.
Louder Than a Bomb's first competition will be here in the LC Little Theater on February 9th. Come support your Patriot poets as they showcase their hard work and show that they are truly louder than a bomb. I'm Skylar Orahood with LCTV News.
You hear about sports like football and basketball, but what about softball? Next we go to Cameron McKinney with a peek at the growth of interest in the softball program.
Many sports like football and basketball are very well recognized, but today we're here to talk about a lesser-known sport. We're at the softball field to discuss why the softball team deserves the same amount of recognition as the other sports. I'm here with Cassandra Silva, co-captain of the softball team. Can you tell me what softball means to you?
Softball means more than a sport to me. It's like a team, a family, where we all get to state our opinions.
It's a passion to me. I enjoy having fun and hanging out with my peers and creating a environment that everybody likes to be in, and it's just a fun thing to do.
Softball means practically my life to me because I've been playing since I was 5, so it's running in my blood.
Just make each other better, and we can all grow in techniques and skills.
And why do you think softball deserves to get more recognition like the other sports?
I think softball deserves some recognition just because it is a sport. I mean, it's a team sport, and also there's some individual out there that they can show what kind of talent they have.
I mean, us girls, we work just as hard as they do.
Softball players work just as hard as any other players do in any sport. Conditioning, running, pitching, different plays, all that type of stuff.
Why do you think softball doesn't get as much recognition as other sports?
I don't know. Maybe because it's not as boasted as other sports, such as known sports like soccer.
I don't think they get the recognition because of the inability of it to be around here. Basketball is more prevalent, football is more prevalent, so those are the sports that get the recognition.
I don't think softball is recognized as much as the other ones because football, basketball, they're mainly the main ones. Everybody enjoys going to watch them, and softball's not really just recognized throughout the entire schools.
More so just because we're female. It's basically, softball is just a female version of baseball. Y'all have a smaller field and everything, but no, if y'all saw those balls, just because they're called softballs, they're not soft. They're not. They hurt. They bruise.
What do you like most about the softball team?
I like most about the softball team that they're hardworking, that we all state our opinions and try to help make each other better by, hey, you need to fix this, or we need to work together. We just try and be there for each other.
The biggest thing about it is that they've never played together outside of school. So they do get together as one group. A lot of the JV is made up of volleyball, so they play together. They're comfortable with each other. And when they mix in with softball girls, they learn how to get along.
And now you can see why softball deserves just as much recognition as any other sport. Come support them Tuesdays and Fridays, starting in February. I'm Karen McKinney, and this has been LCTV's look into softball.
With the success of the AP exam weighing heavily on many students' minds, the district has teamed up with NIMC to aid their success. Here's Melissa Tate investigating the benefits of advanced placement classes.
Hi, I'm Felicity Tate with LCTV News. Many students at LC take AP classes but are unaware of the benefits of the test itself. We interviewed Ms. Stafford and Ms. Shepard for more information.
Hi, you probably want to know, why should I take an AP class? And what is AP? AP stands for Advanced Placement. AP started in the United States and in Canada through College Board. It offers college-level curricular and examinations to high school students through the American colleges and universities, where you can grant placement and course credit to students who obtain high scores on the exam. You must be a person who likes to be challenged in a class because it is a lot of rigor in an AP course. You must be able to use that AP course in order to receive scholarship opportunities, because you will learn a lot more in an AP course.
And so those of you that are in AP classes this year, you've been working really hard and you should be really proud. And the time's going to come soon where all that work can pay off. So you should be signing up already on total registration for your AP exams. Your teachers have information about that, but also all the information you need about AP exams is on the Lakeview Counseling website under AP exam information. There you're going to find information on how to register, the registration site. Really important AP testing policies, be sure you go over that. There's a bulletin there for AP students and parents. Also information on study sessions. Now most of you probably know, if you complete 12 hours of study sessions per subject you're testing, the district pays for your exam. So make sure you're getting with your teachers on those study sessions.
It's free.
And if you do make a 3, 4, or 5, like Ms. Stafford said, that could save you a lot of tuition and money, but also if it's a NIMSY subject, you can earn $100 for each one that you pass with a 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah.
And that is how AP classes benefit LC students. I'm Melissa Tate from LCTV News. Thanks for watching.
Did you know that Lakeview has over 50 clubs? Here's Josh Gebhart to talk about a few of the lesser-known clubs at Lakeview and how you can start a club of your own.
Hi, I'm Josh Gebhart for LC News. Behind me are some of the representations for some of the biggest organizations in LC, but no one really stops to think about the smaller clubs and organizations that the school has. Today, we're going to be looking at some of the smaller clubs that make up the school.
I'm responsible for the clubs and organizations as far as, if you're wanting to start a club, the proper procedures to follow to start a club. If you're wanting to have a meeting, taking care of scheduling that part of the building for a meeting. Also for fundraising ideas, and then also getting that fundraiser on the calendar and getting that taken care of, as well as any announcements. I always tell the students it's kind of a who, what, where, when, why scenario. Obviously, your target audience is the Lakeview students, so we want to make sure that there's a valid purpose why they're wanting to start this club. How is it going to benefit our Lakeview students here? Who is going to be the sponsor? How often they're going to meet? What days they're going to meet? Are they going to have officers? Is it a club that they're just getting together to spend time together like chess club? They just come together to play chess. Or is it a club that's going to come together to actually do fundraising and do activities out in, either at school or even in our community?
I feel like the romance in the Hunger Games was the worst part, to be honest. Because everything, like with Peter, she's all like, I'm only doing this for the suit. Don't get your hopes up.
What is Riot? What does it mean? Well, it's the alternative literary and arts magazine that we publish here at Lakeview. And here are a couple of copies from years past, and of course we are preparing the new and completely improved version for issuance this spring. Riot Magazine is a coming together of creative writing, creative visual art, and many other things. I think the club is the best kept secret here at Lakeview because the conversation that we have in this room on Thursday afternoons is so interesting, so challenging. Like I said, the best kept secret at Lakeview.
I have multiple board games, and other people in this group have multiple board games, and this is a way to have a group of people that I guess consistently come to a group that I could play board games with.
Basically, in Chess Club, it's a very informal, very low-key time, Monday afternoons. We just meet here at 12:37 after school, and people just play. They grab a chess set. We have these set up almost all the time, but we also have a big bucket of other, sets, roll-out mats with pieces, and you can set them up. And some people bring in their own sets as well, and you just play, relax, learn, improve your skills, and just have a good time. I kind of fancy myself as being a bit of a chess ambassador, and so I like the idea of being able to introduce the game to new people. I like to be able to teach them how to play, to make it more accessible.
From chess to Riot to board games, LC is host to a slew of smaller clubs that we don't often get to hear about. Thank you for joining me in learning about their stories. I'm Josh Gebhardt for LC News.
Well, that's all for this edition of LCTV News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paulina Ramos.
And I'm Hillary Moore. And remember,
it's a great day to be alive, and it's a great day to be a patriot. We are LC.